Hello again. Fearing public disorder, the police in London have obtained a prohibition on any protests today in the vicinity of the Houses of Parliament or Downing Street. This exclusion zone covers Westminster Bridge and the whole of Whitehall. The reason for this is that the group called Palestine Action, who carried out an attack on RAF aircraft a few days ago, are planning to try and intimidate MPs. They're doing this because Home Secretary Yvette Cooper intends to announce in the Commons today that the group is to be banned as a terrorist organisation. Activists hope to create such a furore in and around Parliament as to disrupt this announcement. This kind of thing, damaging equipment of the armed forces and trying to use a mob to prevent Parliament from carrying out its business, means that those supporting such actions are perhaps skating on very thin ice indeed. The group tweeted a couple of hours ago as follows, and I give a link to the tweet in the description to this video. The Metropolitan Police are trying to deter support from Palestine Action by banning the protest from taking place at the Houses of Parliament. Don't let them win. This sounds like a direct incitement to break the law, since the order to prohibit protests in that area has been obtained legally under the Public Order Act. My own suspicion is that these actions amount to an attack on this country by agents working for foreign interests. I would go so far as to say they look like fifth columnists, people living within our country but promoting the interests of our enemies. It's all very well for their spokesman, Saeed Taji Faruqi, to lecture us about what he calls the very basic concepts of British democracy and the rule of law, but it is those very concepts which are now being weaponised by our enemies and used against us. There will certainly be disorder and violence today in central London, and this will not be unexpected and accidental, nor caused by the police, but rather deliberately planned by the group. There is an enemy within whom we have invited into our nation and allowed to live amongst us. Unless we root out this enemy, then we are all of us in peril, because either by using our laws against us or by direct terrorist attacks, the aim is to harm Britain and damage its interests. If we do not act soon, then it might be too late in a year or two.